respect women, believe women, trust women. How often have we heard that come from Hollywood and SJWs over the past few years? But apparently that phrase has no meaning anymore, because now they're starting to turn on their own. And by their own, I mean women. And in this specific situation, we are talking about Scarlett Johansson. So, this happened sometime last year, I believe, where she was supposed to be playing a transgender in a movie, but there was a bunch of people who basically whined about this and cried about this and said, this role should go to an actual transgender, or something ridiculous like that. And so Scarlett Johansson backed away from the project. And I don't think that was right. I don't think that she should have. I think that she should have stood her ground against the SJWs, because, as we all know, you never pander to the SJWs, because you will never make them happy. You will never, ever make SJWs happy. How often have we been saying that? So this is an article that we're going to get into that's talking about what Scarlett Johansson has to say about this is something that she just said yesterday, I believe, and she is getting absolutely destroyed for these comments. But let's go ahead and talk about this now. At the time of her departure from Rub and Tug, Johansson said, I've learned a lot from the community since making my first statement about my casting and realized it was insensitive. However, in a new interview with As If magazine, as reported by the Daily Mail, Johansson seems to have reversed her position. Here's her full quote, and this is beautiful. Scarlett Johansson, I'm just going to give you right now a round of applause for what you have to say here. As an actor, I should be allowed to play any person or any tree or any animal, because that is my job and the requirements of my job. I feel like it's a trend in my business and it needs to happen for various social reasons. Yet, there are times it does get uncomfortable when it affects the art, because I feel art should be free of restrictions. I think society would be more connected if we just allowed others to have their own feelings and not expect everyone to feel the way we do. Scarlett Johansson, I love you. Thank you so much for saying this. So, basically, this is in reference to what she to after. Okay, Scarlett Johansson has actually had some backlash before this as well, before this transgender thing for this Rub and Tug movie. She also received a lot of backlash when she was also cast in Ghost in a Shell, which is an anime property, and people were like, "Why are they giving this to a white woman?" So she's accustomed to the backlash by now. But I totally agree with what Scarlett Johansson is saying here. She is an actress. She should be allowed to play any character that she is capable of playing. And let me just show you guys this, okay? Let me show you this. This is actually something that I just posted yesterday on my Twitter here. Where is it? Okay. So this is what I said. This is what somebody else says. They said this Charlotte woman says Scarlett Johansson is a cisgender white woman with a powerful platform and no storage of work opportunities. Trans people should play trans people, period. It is incredibly disappointing that she has learned nothing and clearly does not care about the experiences of trans people. And so this is what I said in a counter argument to that. I'm still literally shaking that they gave the part of Rocket the Raccoon to a cisgender white male instead of a raccoon. Raccoons don't get enough representation as it is. So, I completely destroyed their entire logic there. I completely destroyed their entire logic there. Actors are actors. Their job is to be able to act. Their job is to be able to portray characters on screen. Anybody should be allowed to play any character that they are capable of playing. And to be honest, anybody could play a transgender. Anybody could play a transgender. I'm just being completely honest. Anybody could play a transgender. Scarlett Johansson could do it. We just had Eddie Redmayne just a few years ago playing a transgender in a movie. Oh man, I can't remember what it's called. But it was like an Oscar winner and stuff. Eddie Redmayne is a dude, and he was playing a dude who's trying to act like a woman and stuff. And that he did a great job in that role. He did, and Scarlett Johansson can do the same. So this entire thing is beautiful. I completely support Scarlett Johansson in this time, because she actually completely just triggered everybody who is an SJW with these comments. How dare she? How dare she take roles from transgender people? But remember, respect women, believe women, trust women. That's what we've been preached at for years now from the SJWs. You're supposed to believe women and trust women, respect women. Except when they say anything that goes against the narrative. Now that Scarlett Johansson said this, and she isn't bending her knee to the narrative that they want her to bend the knee to, they are going to call her out and destroy her. But I have Scarlett Johansson back because I believe in what she's saying here. I believe that every actor should be able to play any role that they are capable of playing. I think, and I love what she says here. I think society would be more connected if we just allowed others to have their own feelings and not expect everyone to feel the way we do. And that is beautiful. Everyone has their own opinions. Stop getting your panties in a knot over other people who have different opinions than you do. We see this all the time with the SJWs. We see this all the time. We've been seeing it a lot recently as well, with where SJWs are actually sending death threats to people in the Phantom Menace because they didn't like a movie. That's where we're at right now. And that is horrible. That is absolutely horrendous. Society would be a lot better off if we all just got along despite having different opinions. Like, it's okay for other people to think differently than we do. It is totally okay with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I do agree. Art should be free of restrictions. But none of this stuff is stuff that fits into the SJW mold. None of this stuff that she says here fits into the SJW narrative. And so because of that, she is getting eaten alive right now on social media, and it's horrendous. It's actually horrendous. I'm probably going to do a video where I kind of go through and maybe look at some of the comments that people are saying and maybe do kind of a rebuttal video for that. I might do that maybe tomorrow. So I'll probably talk more about the Scarlett Johansson thing because this is a huge moment. This is a huge moment, and we as the Phantom Menace should have Scarlett Johansson's back in the situation. So apparently there was also, update. Scarlett Johansson tells Entertainment Weekly there are comments below, while accurately quoted, were unfairly taken out of their larger context by the Daily Mail. As if magazine has now released the full interview online, the actress also released the following statement. The question I was answering in my conversation with the contemporary artist David Sale was about the confrontation between political correctness and art. I personally feel that in an ideal world, any actor should be able to play anybody, in art in all forms should be immune to political correctness. Yes, that is amazing. That is amazing. I totally agree. That is the point I was making, albeit it didn't come across that way. I recognize that in reality there is a widespread discrepancy among my industry that favors Caucasian cisgendered actors, and that not every actor has been given the same opportunities that I have been privileged to. I continue to support and always have a diversity in every industry, and will continue to fight for projects where everyone is included. And that's fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. But it sounds like Scarlett Johansson got a little bit red-pilled. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this situation? Show your support for Scarlett Johansson. I don't know. Maybe we should try to get a hashtag trending. Maybe we should start a hashtag. I support ScarJo. Maybe something like that, because she does deserve the Phantom Menace's support in this time. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.